Have you ever wondered if you really know how to drink water the right way? It sounds almost ridiculous to ask. After all, drinking water seems to be the simplest action in our daily lives. You pour a glass, you take a sip, and that's it. What could possibly be wrong with that? Yet the truth is, most of us are making mistakes every single day when we drink water. And the consequences of these mistakes are not immediate. They are slow, subtle, and they build up over the years. Like a tiny drop of water that carves a stone, little by little, our habits can shape our health, for better or for worse. Now imagine this. You drink water every single day. You repeat this action thousands of times in a year. And if you're drinking it the wrong way, the effects accumulate in your body quietly, silently. At first, you may not notice anything. Maybe you just feel tired, or your skin seems a little dull, or you wake up with swollen eyes. You think it's stress, or maybe age, or just a bad night's sleep. But then, after months and years, you realize that you're facing constant fatigue, frequent headaches, poor digestion, kidney problems, and even premature aging. And very few people ever suspect that the way they drink water is part of the problem. Water is life. More than 60% of the human body is made of water. Our brain is about 75% water. Blood is nearly 80% water. Even our bones, which seem so solid, contain around 20% water. Without food, a person can survive for weeks, but without water, only 3 to 5 days. Scientists call water the universal solvent of life. It regulates our body temperature, carries nutrients to our cells, flushes out toxins, cushions our joints, and protects our organs. When you feel thirsty, when you sweat, when you breathe, you are constantly losing water, and your body is constantly depending on you to replenish it. But here's where the mistakes begin. One of the most common errors is drinking too much at once. Many people skip water throughout the day and then suddenly gulp down a whole liter or more. They think they are compensating. But the kidneys can only process about 800 to 1,000 milliliters of water in an hour. When you overload them, you don't get extra benefits, you actually put your body under stress. There are even cases in medical history where people drank extreme amounts of water in a short time, sometimes during contests or challenges, and ended up in the hospital with a condition called water intoxication. The body simply cannot handle the overload. Another mistake is waiting until you are thirsty. By the time you feel thirsty, your body has already lost 1 to 2% of its water content. That may not sound like much, but even this mild dehydration affects your performance, your mood, and your concentration. Studies show that dehydration of just 1% can reduce your ability to focus as much as staying awake all night. For elderly people, the danger is even greater because their sense of thirst naturally becomes weaker with age. Many older adults drink far too little simply because they don't feel thirsty, and this accelerates health problems. Then there is the habit of drinking water while eating large meals. Many people keep a glass of water next to their plate and sip constantly between bites. While it feels natural, this dilutes the stomach acids that are meant to digest your food, making digestion slower and less efficient. Researchers from Harvard and other institutions suggest that it's better to drink your water 20 to 30 minutes before a meal, or at least an hour after, to avoid interfering with the natural digestive process. Another hidden danger comes from drinking very cold water. We live in a world where iced drinks are everywhere. Many people love the feeling of cold water on a hot day, but too much ice-cold liquid actually shocks the digestive system, slows down the metabolism of food, and constricts blood vessels. Traditional medicine in countries like Japan and China has long recommended drinking warm or room temperature water, especially in the morning, to gently awaken the stomach and intestines. This advice is now supported by modern science, showing that extreme cold can interfere with circulation. And of course, there is the mistake of drinking large amounts late at night. It seems logical, you don't want to wake up thirsty, so you drink a big glass before bed. But during the night your kidneys work to filter that water, and instead of rest, your body is overloaded. This often leads to swollen eyes, puffy face, or even restless sleep because you wake up to use the bathroom. So what actually happens inside the body when you drink water the wrong way? First, fatigue. Many times we think we are exhausted because of work or lack of sleep, when in reality we are slightly dehydrated. Even mild dehydration reduces oxygen transport in the blood, making us feel tired. Then there are headaches. Often people reach for painkillers when the real solution is as simple as a glass of water. Dehydration shrinks brain tissue, causing pain. Skin is another victim. When the body lacks water, it pulls moisture from the skin to support vital organs. Over time, this makes wrinkles appear earlier and gives the skin a tired, dull look. The kidneys, too, suffer. Without enough water, kidney stones can form. With too much water at the wrong time, kidneys are forced into overdrive, which weakens them. And let's not forget the brain. Because our brain is mostly water, even small imbalances affect memory, attention, and mood. In one experiment, students were divided into two groups. One group drank enough water, the other drank very little. The dehydrated group performed significantly worse on memory and concentration tests. All of this is made worse by the myths we often believe. Many people still think you must drink exactly 2 liters of water every day, no matter who you are. In reality, your needs depend on your body weight, your diet, your environment, and your activity. Others believe that coffee or tea only dehydrate you, but this is a myth. While caffeine has a mild diuretic effect, tea and coffee still provide water. They should not fully replace it, but they are not the enemy. Another myth is that the more water you drink, the better. This is not true. Just like eating too much food can harm you, drinking excessive water can cause imbalances, washing away essential minerals like sodium and potassium. And what about filtered water? Many people assume filtered water is always healthier. But some filters strip away not just harmful substances but also beneficial minerals. This is why in some cases mineral water, naturally rich in elements like magnesium and calcium, can be a better choice than aggressively filtered water. So how should we really drink water? The key is to do it slowly, consistently, and mindfully throughout the day. Instead of forcing down liters all at once, sip water in small amounts. Start your morning with a glass of water on an empty stomach to wake up your metabolism. Drink again about 20 minutes before meals to prepare your stomach. Space out your intake so that your body has time to absorb it. In hot weather or during exercise, naturally increase your intake to replace what you lose through sweat. And always remember, soft drinks, juices, and sugary beverages are not substitutes for water. They may quench your thirst temporarily, but they load your body with sugar and chemicals. The World Health Organization suggests a general rule: about 30 milliliters of water per kilogram of body weight. For a person weighing 60 kilograms, that's about 1.8 liters a day. But this is only a guide. If you eat lots of fruits and vegetables, you may need less. If you exercise or live in a hot climate, you may need more. The goal is balance, not blind numbers. Think about it this way. Every sip of water is like sending a signal to your body. I care for you. I want you to function at your best. Every careless gulp, every ignored glass, is another missed chance. After just a few weeks of drinking water mindfully and in the right way, many people notice they feel lighter, their skin clears, digestion improves, and their sleep becomes deeper. These are not miracles. They are simply the body finally working the way it was meant to. Water can be your silent healer, your natural energy booster, your beauty secret. Or it can be your hidden problem, slowly dragging you down if you drink it without thought. The choice every single day is in your hands. So next time you reach for a glass of water, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, am I drinking this in a way that supports my body, or am I just repeating a careless habit? With small changes and awareness, you can transform something so simple into one of the most powerful health practices of your life. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, I recommend watching another video here on our channel about how to drink water the right way.